guys! Today I wanted to do a wonderful update that I've been so excited about, and that is in regard to D23. Now, if you are not familiar, D23 is a convention that happens every other year, and this just happened this past weekend in Anaheim, California. And it is essentially a convention of Disney nerds, Disney fanatics, whatever you want to call them. And Disney uses this opportunity to announce upcoming changes and new attractions to their parks. They also announce new like restaurants and resorts and things like that. So I'm going to go over that. Now, they do have new information about their cruise line, about Disneyland Paris and Disneyland in California. But for this video, I'm just going to focus on Walt Disney World. Now, I'm actually going to make two videos because I think it would just be too long otherwise. So this one I'm going to focus on the parks, and then the other video I'm going to do is going to focus on transportation and resorts. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is in regard to changes at Hollywood Studios. So the first change is that the Great Movie Ride is going to be closing. And I think it's time. They're going to keep the Chinese theater like on the outside, but they're just going to change what is on the inside. And what is replacing the Great Movie Ride is the first Mickey-themed attraction. Not just like movie, but actually like attraction. So it's going to be called Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. And I have a lot of information that I'm going to have to kind of read, so bear with me, because there's no way I could just remember it all. But let's see, the description of it is: a new attraction featuring international icon Mickey Mouse is coming to Disney's Hollywood Studios at the Walt Disney World Resort. Details for our first Mickey-themed ride-through attraction, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, were just unveiled during the Walt Disney Parks and Resorts presentation at D23 Expo 2017. You'll step through the movie screen and join Mickey and his friends like never before. This attraction will put you inside the wacky and unpredictable world of a Mickey Mouse cartoon short, where you're the star and anything can happen. This zany, out-of-control adventure features surprising twists and turns, dazzling visual effects, and mind-boggling transformations that happen before your very eyes. So the attraction is inspired by the Disney shorts that are currently on the Disney Channel. And we've watched them online. They've been on, when we've been at Disney World, in the Club Level lounges, they have them playing on the TVs for the kids. They're actually very funny, and I do not think they're just for kids. I really recommend you check them out. They're hilarious. And this is described as a 2.5D ride. You do not need 3D goggles or glasses, but it's considered 2.5D. So I'm not exactly sure what that means yet. But not a lot of information has been released as far as when it's going to open, but it does say that the Great Movie Ride is closing on August 13th of this year, 2017. So that's the first change coming to Hollywood Studios. Now, the second change coming to Hollywood Studios is Toy Story Land. So they gave a little bit more information on Toy Story Land in that the two rides that are going to be there are going to be Slinky Dog Dash, which I don't know if this was officially announced before or if I just heard it as a rumor, but that I had heard of before, and that's going to be a family roller coaster, so it's not going to be anything super intense. You can ride it with children. And then the second one is Alien Swirling Saucers, and the description of that one is: it is designed as a toy playset that Andy got from Pizza Planet, inspired by the first Toy Story film. Aliens are flying around in their toy flying saucers and trying to capture your rocket toy vehicle with the claw. So the only thing it says as far as the date is 2018. So sometime next year. I thought I had read somewhere summer of 2018, but in this announcement it did not specify. Oh yes, it does, the headline, I'm sorry. Toy Story Land to open at Walt Disney World Resort in summer 2018. So I would take that as hope that it will be ready by June of 2018, but don't expect it to open until September of 2018. And even then there can always be delays, but don't count on it being open if you're going to be there in June of 2018 is my point. So that is very exciting. The whole idea behind Toy Story Land is that you're shrunk down to the size of a toy. I'm picturing it to be similar to the vibe of, is it called, I think it's called a Bugs Land? Is that it? I'll put the name here. California Adventure, which is awesome. And then also similar to the ride the line for the ride Toy Story Mania, where the toys are really big, so it's kind of like you're shrunk down to the size of a toy. That's the impression I get for the entire land. So those are the two updates at Hollywood Studios. You have, no, I have another update. So the third change coming to Hollywood Studios is the Star Wars land, which we've heard about for quite a while. And they announced the official name will be Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Now it is not expected to open until 2019. And it said somewhere, I believe, that Galaxy's Edge is going to open first in Disneyland in California, and then later in the year in 2019 in Disney World in Hollywood Studios in Florida. So Galaxy's Edge is going to have two main attractions. And it says, puts guests in the middle of a battle between the First Order and the Resistance. Each attraction, and even the land itself, will offer guests the chance to immerse themselves in the Star Wars universe like never before. One attraction will make you feel like you're on a Star Destroyer inside a hangar bay. It's an attraction built on a scale we've never done before. The second attraction will give guests the opportunity to fly the Millennium Falcon, piloting the ship, shooting blasters, or preparing for hyperspace, all while completing a critical mission. So it sounds kind of similar in concept to Mission Space, where you're on a ride and you still kind of have like a job to do. So like I said, it's going to open in 2019, first in Disneyland in California, and then later in the year in Hollywood Studios. So those are the three changes coming to Hollywood Studios. The Mickey and Minnie ride at the Chinese Theater, Toy Story Land, and then Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. So let's move on to the changes at the Magic Kingdom. So the first change is that they are looking to add a new theater on Main Street, USA. And it says, new theater inspired by Kansas City's Willis Wood Theater to debut at the Walt Disney World Resort. So there really isn't a lot of information as far as what is going to be there or when it's going to open, just that they're getting a new theater there. So I don't have a lot of information on that one. The second one I'm so excited about. I had heard the rumors and I was hoping it would be true, and now they've officially announced it. So coming to the Magic Kingdom is a new Tron attraction. And if you've seen any of the rumors online, it sounds like it's going to be the exact same attraction that's currently in Shanghai Disneyland, where it is a roller coaster. And I'll put in a video or picture of it so you can see. It looks super cool. So it's going to be in Tomorrowland, near Space Mountain. Here's the description. It says, the new Tron attraction will sit in an entirely new area right next to the Space Mountain attraction at Magic Kingdom Park. The Tron Light Cycle Power Run at Shanghai Disneyland is a coaster-style attraction where riders board a train of two-wheeled light cycles. It offers access into the energy, lights, and excitement of Tron's high-tech universe and is one of the most thrilling adventures at any Disney park. Now, as far as the opening date, again, nothing has been officially announced. It just says it will be open in time for Disney's 50th anniversary celebration in 2021. So that could be any time between now and 2021. I'm guessing it's going to be closer to 2020 or 2021, unfortunately, so we just have to be patient. But looks super exciting. So when I go in a couple of weeks, I'll have to see if they have started any construction there. Okay, moving on to Epcot, the changes coming to Epcot. So the first one is that they're getting a Guardians of the Galaxy attraction. And this, breaking my heart, is replacing Universe of Energy, which is the dinosaur ride with Ellen. And yes, it is outdated, and yes, it is long. It's like 45 minutes long, and for whatever reason, you're in these enormous cars with like gazillions of people. If one person stands up, the entire ride shuts down and you have to everybody has to get off and then they have to start it over, which is very annoying. But it's nostalgic for me and I'm very upset. But yes, it does need to be updated. So it is going to be replaced. The last day that it will be in operation is August 13th of this year, which just floors me that they're closing it so soon after this announcement. Same with the Chinese Theater, the Great Movie Ride, linked there. The Great Movie Ride in Hollywood Studios, that they're closing it so soon, but sadly they are. So the description is, let's see, first, a Guardians of the Galaxy inspired attraction will be added to Future World, adhering to the original version of Epcot's Future World as the original vision of Epcot's Future World as the place to experience the excitement and adventure offered by space travel. This is an addition we're really looking forward to, as a Guardians of the Galaxy attraction Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout debuted at Disney California Adventure Park earlier this year to rave reviews from guests. Epcot's brand new e-ticket attraction will be based on the rockin' and action-packed world of Guardians of the Galaxy and is the next step in how guests can encounter these characters at the Walt Disney World Resort. You know, if it says something's rockin', that means it's gotta be pretty cool, right? I mean, that's some pretty serious stuff. So that's all it says about Guardians of the Galaxy. From what I read online, the Universe of Energy building is actually just going to be used for the queue, so the line of the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, and then the ride is actually going to go behind it. Disney had filed construction permits, I guess, right behind Universe of Energy, and that is expected to be where the actual ride will be located. And like the Tron coaster, there's not been a release date, or opening date, just that it is expected to be opened by 2021 for Disney's 50th anniversary. Okay, so the second ride, which I am very excited about as well, is Ratatouille coming to the France Pavilion in World Showcase. And this ride, now I don't know if it is, no, it's not identical. It says similar. Similar to the 4D attraction Ratatouille The Adventure that opened at the Walt Disney Studios Park in Paris in 2014, guests will be able to shrink to Remy's size and scurry to safety in a dazzling chase across a kitchen with the sights and sounds and smells of Gusteau's legendary Parisian restaurant. So when my husband and I were at Disneyland Paris 2 years ago, we got a chance to ride the Ratatouille ride. And I am, like I said, I'm very susceptible to motion sickness. I did have to close my eyes, I'll be honest, for pretty much all of it. But what I saw was really cool. We were in cars, and I believe we had 3D glasses. Yes, we had 3D glasses, and you are watching on a screen, but your entire car moves too, similar to, I almost want to say like Winnie the Pooh, in that like you're in a building and it kind of like zips around. No, I would say the car moves more similar to Toy Story Mania. That it like spins and kind of like moves like this in inside a building, but you also have screens in front of you where you're watching scenes. Now, I closed my eyes, but it's not like I was sick for the rest of the day like I would be if I rode Mission Space. But before I ride this, I think I'm gonna take a non-drowsy Dramamine so that I can do it and see it with my eyes open. My husband said it was really, really cool, and from what I saw, it was awesome. So I'm super, super excited about this as well. So those are the changes. Oh, and I should say, like Tron and Guardians of the Galaxy, no opening date yet, just that it is expected to be open for the 50th anniversary in 2021. So very excited about that. So another change coming to Epcot is an additional restaurant. Now they're going to have a space-themed restaurant next to Mission Space. So let's see what Disney has to say about it. The restaurant will invite guests to travel into space for amazing dining experiences in the stars. There really isn't much to say about it. It just says the new space restaurant will be operated by the Patina Restaurant Group, which operates several other restaurants in Disney World, including Tutto Italia and Via Napoli, both in Italy and Epcot, and Morimoto Asia and Disney Springs. No word on the name or the opening date, but we'll put in a picture of the artist rendering, and it looks really, really cool. So since I can't ride Mission Space, if I'm ever with somebody who's gonna do it, maybe I can hang out at the restaurant. Looks kind of cool. Okay, so those are the changes coming to the 4 Disney World parks. Can't wait for them to happen. Like you can see, Disney tends to announce things way in advance, and then people get very impatient, and you just have to, I guess you just have to try and be patient, even though you're really desperately very excitedly waiting for things to open, especially the Tron coaster. So excited about that one. But we can look forward to Toy Story Land opening up in 2018, and Star Wars is going to be opening in 2019, and Avatar just recently opened this year in 2017. So there are some new things, and there's going to be more new things coming on the horizon. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for my next one on the resort and transportation changes. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.